a warm welcome. Today we're going to be catching up on the latest action from the UEFA Champions League, as we always do on Champions League week, brother man.
Yeah.
All good?
I'm
Can you
right.
hear the Champions League anthem?
Always in my heart and in my soul.
In your heart and soul. Yeah, so we're going to start with the Tuesday night games, of course. The early kickoff at 6:30. So a very interesting fixture that was certainly the most interesting of all the fixtures of round two. A fixture that had a South African element to it as well. Our very own Percy Tau making his Champions League debut against Real Madrid, grabbing a 2-2 draw at the Santiago Bernabeu.
And also grabbing an assist.
An assist for the first goal as well.
On top of that, I was torn apart with this one because obviously I'm South African and back the
No, I was Club Rouge with this one. I won't lie to you.
No, like
I had too much patriotism in me. And I was like, maybe the next game, Real Madrid. This one,
I couldn't. I was split 50-50. Yeah, I was split.
A good game though, very good game.
Real Madrid is my love, but I can't just lose her like that. But like we speak about the match.
Another disappointing performance by Madrid.
Yeah, Percy Tau pulling through with the assist. Very proud of that. I hope he can deliver like Benny McCarthy kind of way, but even better. Speaking about, let's ignore Real Madrid. In fact, let's just talk about.
But we can't ignore Real Madrid. That's the thing.
Yeah,
because Club Rouge were 2-0 up.
In
the match, and then Real Madrid equalized in the second half. But it was a very terrible first half performance. But we can't ignore that.
Even Zizou said it was the worst 45 minutes he's ever seen.
It
was the worst first half that we as Real Madrid have ever encountered. I'm done with Real Madrid.
You feel like you've just said it all now with Real Madrid because we keep talking about the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same monotonous thing, mate. So until they look, obviously we'll never leave Real Madrid, but their problems are fixable. That's the frustrating part.
But how? How is it fixable? How would you fix it?
Put the informed players in. Put Bale in. Put James in.
But they've been losing games and drawing games with Bale and James Rodriguez.
But there has been some semblance.
They both played in the PSG game and that was 3-0.
Well, come on. You can't. That's a different story.
So what would you say is like the proper
would you not rather put your best players in, at least you have a chance with them, and you'd rather put yourself in an uneven level?
But it was Club Brugge as well.
Exactly. If you had put them on, they would have blasted them away.
Yeah.
There was
Modric on the field. There was Lucas Vasquez.
Modric has been out of touch since the World Cup. We can't ignore that. Yeah. And the time he wanted to leave for Inter, that's when we should have let him go. But we didn't. But here we are now with the tired Modric. I don't blame him. He needs to rest. If we can do what Rugby does with their international players in New Zealand, where they take sabbaticals of like 6 months and then come back, I think that would do him a world of good. But that doesn't happen. This is football. The market is more demanding. But anyway, having said that, Modric wasn't enough. I think James should have been there as well. I think Bale should have been there as well to absolutely win the game. But we didn't. It was a draw. So I'm sad and happy at the same time because of that SA element and because of Real Madrid being so poor.
Massive 2 points dropped by Real Madrid on the day. Looking to bounce back in the next games. We're talking about a team that has been flawless in the Champions League this season. We're talking about Bayern Munich. They went to Tottenham. The last time Bayern travelled to London, they put 5 past Arsenal in the Champions League a few years ago. And now, in their return, scoring 7. Scoring 7 goals against Tottenham.
Listen, that was like, I don't know. I think I said to you, that was PlayStation football kind of situation.
Insane. Absolutely
it was
insane.
All the goals were insane.
Yeah.
All of them. I can't, except for the penalty.
Lewandowski's first goal was... Ooh.
That touch and then
prime number 9. Prime number 9.
Yeah, as you guys will see on the clip, I mean, it was just, he's on form. He keeps on getting better and better. Something funny about Lewandowski is that he doesn't necessarily get the praise I feel that he should be getting, like the other players. I think he's one of the best, if not the best currently.
He's definitely, for me, the most consistent number 9 that we've had in the last decade, straight.
Yeah, he is, but then his praises are not sung the way I feel that they should.
For like a Suarez or a Harry Kane.
Exactly.
Or Aguero.
If Harry Kane was as consistent as
Lewandowski, we wouldn't hear the end of it.
Yeah, we wouldn't. He'd be trending every day. There'll be newspapers every day. So I feel that he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves. Yes, he gets recognized, but not the way he deserves.
But what a resurgence though by Bayern Munich compared to last season and starting the season flawlessly in the Bundesliga, Champions League, 2 wins out of 2.
Look, I mean, they're on form, and Serge Gnabry as well. Oh,
that boy is dangerous.
Look, I mean, it beggars belief as to why Arsenal sold him.
Yeah.
But I feel also at the same time that they didn't give him enough opportunities to perform. But anyway, is that a better team with better players, performing like nobody's business, and performing for the national team as well. So he's a man on fire right now, and hopefully that form will continue.
The rebirth of Bayern Munich.
Yeah, I'm happy that they're back. I'm happy that because football with the downtrodden Bayern is not really.
We've already had a couple of big teams who are not performing to par. So
exactly.
It's nice to see Bayern get back.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. But Tottenham.
Let's not even talk about Spurs.
Tottenham, Dollaringer Tottenham, you bastard.
Doing Arsenal and a Tottenham.
How do you get? I don't even. Smashed is an understatement.
It's their biggest home loss ever in the history.
Demolition is an understatement. What do you describe that loss as? How do you do that? How do you do that at home?
Insane. It's
like,
insane.
how do you do that? Not that I want to do that, but how do you do that? It beggars belief, it really does.
Absolutely crazy.
And to think that they scored first, to think that they had that momentum, and they just got darled.
Second half collapse.
They just got darled, and at home, at home. How do you achieve that? But anyway,
it's quite crazy.
There's nothing really more to say about Tottenham. Every pundit after the game has said it. There's nothing really that we can add. It's just, wow, guys, you guys are shocking. You guys are poor.
Yeah, so we're going to move over now. So the movie has been certainly the most interesting group in the Champions League this season. We saw Napoli winning the first game against Liverpool, and then they dropped points in the second game against Genk, a 0-0 draw against Genk. But the big result, of course, was at Anfield between Liverpool and Salzburg. So the Reds going 3-0 up, and then Salzburg pulling a Liverpool on Liverpool, scoring 3 goals to equalize, and then Salah winning the match for the Reds at the end.
What did I say in the previous video? I said, listen, if Salzburg are going to lose, let them lose based on their lack of skill. That's what I said in the previous video.
Yes.
And I feel that even then, it's like they almost heard me and say, hey, we're going to show this boss.
They were pressing. They were from the first minutes.
They were impressive. They were really impressive. And that game as a whole, it was what footballers wish for.
What the Champions League's about.
Yes, and it was a beautiful game of football. I wish Salzburg could have walked away with at least the spoils.
Yeah.
Whether it be a point.
They definitely did deserve it.
They did deserve it. But it was a great game. I don't think anybody will be crying over it except for Salzburg, of course. It was a great game.
Do you think they ran out of steam though? Because
they
played well from the start.
They did.
Early second half, and then when they grabbed the third goal, the equalizing goal, it just seemed like they just faded away.
Look, they did run out of steam, and the pressing game, they're really good at their pressing game. And whether you like it or not, the pressing game is taxing.
It is.
It's very taxing. And I think the euphoria of getting that third goal is like, okay, now
we just need to hold on to
let's just hold on to this, get our defensive structure intact. Let's just close this game out, which I would have done as well. I'm not faulting them.
Made sense.
It made sense, but there was a lack of concentration. They lost the ball. Then there was the supply from Bobby Firmino. Then Salah scored, and that was it. I think they ran out of steam. They got tired, and
smash and grab at the end for Klopp.
Yeah, I don't know whether to call it smash and grab, but I think it would have been the expected result that Liverpool should have won. But if you watch the match, it is almost heartbreaking that they won.
3 points on the board, the first 3 points for the season. We're going to go over to Barcelona now and Inter Milan at the Camp Nou. Another interesting game. Inter Milan scoring first, and then Messi and Suarez doing what Messi and Suarez do.
Look, I mean, these two teams obviously have a mini rivalry.
They do.
As you know from the
historically
speaking, these guys have a rivalry. And when Inter scored in 2 minutes, I was like, okay, here we go.
And then after that, they kept on pressing.
And they kept on pressing. And remember, it was at the Camp Nou, so it was like, okay, we're looking at a game here.
Scared.
They're not scared at all, and I was happy about that. But like you said, Messi and Suarez doing what Messi and Suarez do. That volley from Suarez.
The first goal.
You
The
guys,
first goal.
you guys will see it right now. But that volley from
That was
Suarez.
vintage Luis Suarez.
And it seems like he's coming back on form. I mean,
He's been off form for he's been on and off for a few years now.
yeah,
Suarez.
he's been on and off, but lately he seems like he's been consistent.
He's getting his spring back.
He's getting
Yeah.
his spring back. Maybe not getting the Suarez that we know at the pinnacle back,
Yeah.
but he's almost like a Ronaldo in the sense that with Ronaldo, we all know Ronaldo with all his trickery, with all his pace, and with all his goal scoring. That was pinnacle Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Now we know Ronaldo as the goal
He
scorer.
reinvented himself.
He reinvented himself.
Yeah.
So maybe this is the reinvention of Suarez as well, where he will reinvent himself as just a goal scorer. And he's delivering. He's
Yeah.
delivering.
Yes.
That volley does not speak of a man who's out of form at all. So, wow. Yeah, it was. I'm happy. This Champions League is beautiful.
It was.
Like,
It's amazing.
It's
It's the content we signed up for.
she's the one, bro. She's the one. Like, you know.
Man.
Yeah.
We can talk the whole day about the Champions League. We're gonna wrap it up now.
Now we have to wrap it up, guys. Otherwise, the sun will go down and come back up. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.